Hey there, fellow musicianettes. Today I'm going to try to walk you through how I set up my guitars. Now, this is nothing, this probably isn't the correct way, it's just how I do it and how I like it. I may not be the best at this, at setting up a guitar. In fact, I know I'm not. So, first things first is I got this Strat here. It's my zombie Strat, and it's completely out of intonation and everything. So I'm gonna fix that. I think I'm gonna block the trem off. I think because I just blocked the trem off on my #1 guitar, and I seem to like it a lot, and it holds the tune a lot better. So I went ahead and kind of blocked the trem with. This is about the size you want, and notice I shaved down the edge here, the corner a bit, that's so it could fit in there. I'll show you that in a sec. So let me turn the camera off real quick and I'll show you the trem system. Okay, so now you can see the tremolo system. As you can see here, let me get my light in a better spot here. It's these screws are way in. That's not how it should be. They should be about 1 inch out. So I'm going to take a screwdriver here, and we are just going to. Alrighty, so I got the screws out about 1 inch, as you can see here. Really, this should be lower to the body, but this one's just screwed in funky, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is. The reason you want to do this is to take tension off these springs. This is only if you're going to block the tremolo, which I am going to do. So these are, since this one only has 2 springs on it, they are in the way they should be, which is just straight across like that. My other Strat that I did, had them all coming into the center. You don't want that, you want them all evenly if you're going to block the tremolo system. So now the next thing you do is you take your block here that I made, make sure this shaved edge is down and to the left of where you are. And you might need to hammer in it a bit. And actually it looks like this one may not fit in this guitar, so I'm going to trim it down some more. I'll be right back. Okay, so I basically just cut this thing in half down that way. I'm going to take the edge that has the angle thing on it here, this angle here, and I'm going to wedge it in there and see if it'll fit. And it's too skinny, so let me try this other one here. That's better. That fits perfectly, so now I'm just going to hammer that in there a bit. Might need to wedge this one in there as well, somehow. Let me see if I can get one of these to fit. It's giving me a lot more trouble than previous guitars. Well, if that happens to you, this is what you do. You can grab some painter's tape and take your block, and you can literally just wrap tape around it until it's the right thickness. So I will do that real quick. Alrighty, so I'm going to take a shortcut here, so I don't have to wrap so many layers of tape. I'm going to take about 3 pennies here, and I'm going to tape them on to the block here, where I'm going to need them. Okay, so there we go. 1 penny did the trick, and now that's in nice and tight. So now our tremolo is blocked, so you shouldn't be able to move it. Now let's make sure it really is flush where it's supposed to be, and it is. So now, flip the guitar over and change camera angles. So now, I have the guitar down. Now we can see the bridge here. Now, I have taken it off the neck rest here, and that's because when you're setting your action and intonation, you don't want any pressure against the neck. So I just have the neck or the headstock hanging off the edge of the bench here. So that's what you want. So now to set the action, you're going to take the Allen wrench that fits, and basically you're going to adjust these little places where the Allen wrench can fit in here. And all you're going to want to do is make sure that the action is to the height you feel is right for you. So, you know, for me, I think it's actually just about perfect. So I like the way the action is right now. So, we're going to go straight to the intonation. Now, the thing you want to do now is make sure the guitar is tuned. So, okay, so I got the tuning here, and this guitar, tune it to whatever tuning you're going to have the guitar in. I'm going to have this guitar in standard, so I'm just going to tune it in standard. Okay, so since your guitar is in tune now, you're going to want to keep the tuner on, and you're going to hit your first E string, make sure it's still in tune, and then hit the 12th fret octave of that same string, and make sure that the tuning is in the exact same pitch. This one seems good. So you're going to do that for all 6 strings. So I'll just do it for the A string now. That's good. D string. Could be a little sharper. So you're going to take a screwdriver and you're going to move the intonation until it matches up, until it's the same pitch. Okay, so that was close enough. I'm going to do the next string now. Make sure it's in tune there. That one's good. B string. It's all good. But I'm still getting a lot of fret buzz. So I'm using old strings on this, so that might be part of the problem. Plus, the hardware on this is very rusted out. It's a cheap guitar. So you might want to go back and change the action a bit, try to cut some string buzzing if you get some major buzzing. But if you do it right, you shouldn't have any buzzing at all, and it should be fine. This is just how I set up my guitars. Just how I prefer it. Let me know if you guys do anything different. I usually set my pickup heights. I set them so that this one is like almost touching the pick guard, and then this one's just about in the middle, and then this one's almost touching the strings. I like it like that because I feel like this gets a lot more hotter and breaks up the amp a lot more if I go to that one, which is kind of what I want because I use that from like when I do heavy stuff. And then this one I just have there in case I ever need to use it. And then the neck one I like to have kind of clean, so that's why I put it closer to the neck, because then it doesn't break up the amp as much. That's my theory anyway. That's how I like things set up. So hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe, share, and comment for more. I will see you guys next time. Bye.